They need it for their smartphone. They know that. But they don't have it now. Nobody can listen. When you come, you are a very famous filmmaker. You make a movie and you have an Oscar. Everybody will talk about that. But the little young boy who is in the bush in Congo, yeah, who knows that the character is fake, yeah, what platform can he use to say that so they can come and knock to your door and take back the Oscar? And the tragedy of Congo is that Congo, by any measure, is one of the richest places in the world. And when you just look at the natural resources, when you look at, for example, just the hydroelectric capacity, power in that, like all the rivers, like Congo might be per capita the richest place in the world, right? Like in terms of the forests, and it has the minerals, it has everything, and yet so many of the people, ordinary people, suffer. Absolutely, and that's why this thing of using that measure, that war, is so perverse, is the word? Perverse. Because perverse. When that filmmaker can come and make the movie and say, look at the savages, everything they know is just raping women, doing this. And the two former studies said, yes, we raped. Nobody here can say that didn't. We raped. But the point is not only raping. Who is the person taking advantage of that rape? Do you put the spotlight on you? This is the point. Because when you saw that movie, what people in the Western in general will say that, again, Congo again, African again, Chinese marks, all right there, the heart of darkness. So they are caught in that semantic. And this became sorry, a war between the reality and faith. When you are talking, when you say it's African, this the art of darkness, that stop you digging to know that Toronto, for example, is the main as what mining companies make most of profit from the same one. But you won't dig and you won't talk about that because the slogan is already there. It's the heart of darkness. Africans kill themselves for decades. What they always do. No hope for them. The movie will give them narrative. But when Red Ant and Baby Chick come, they have something to say. Dimitri, when I was reading your book, I felt kind of cool. Or rather, I felt connected. I felt as if you were speaking. I felt like you were my people. I was speaking. Right? You're speaking. I thought you were speaking to me. I felt as if I was getting the jokes that some of the young folks might not. There was one point where you talk about, well, this character was basically saying, "I wore my sunglasses at night." And I was thinking, he's talking about Corey Hart. I remember Corey Hart. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Right? And also, of course, references to music, blues, like that whole time. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I felt as if I was reading my own. The '80s was my time. There's a particular line though that I found particularly affecting. You write, "Love is an obligation that you fall in love with over time." Can you elaborate on that?
That was one of the very first lines to come out of the novel. I started writing this novel as a short story just to see what the character was about, and that line was amongst those first 5,000 words that I put down. And I remember thinking, well, this is a new thought for me, and it's a thought that takes some experience to get to. You don't have that realization when you're 20.
You have to experience it.
Yeah, you have to live through that, and you have to see that love is multiple branches coming together that can hold something together. And that might not necessarily be an emotional connection at all times. It's something larger than that. So arriving at that idea kind of made me excited about telling that story in that way, to see how I could reflect that obligation to oneself, to one's past, to the people in one's life, uh, while still having to go through these sacrifices. I mean, you talk about the pop culture references are in the book, and how they're all so great. The flip side of that is